All right. Yeah, 2 power. We're doing nothing? Question mark. Ooh, Dawn Lotus and Bronto hides.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
What's the message?
We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What can your bull's charges offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royeaux. We've got references.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull. He's one of those Kunari, the big guys with the horns. He leads from the front. He pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Right. Let's go craft some equipment real quick, and then I guess go back to the heroine so we can farm more crap.
Travel safely.
We're not equipped to kill.
Weapons we need. One-handed weapons. Talatasi Club. The Avenger's the only really high DPS one, right? Onyx. Rapid and probably Bronto hides. Maybe Dragonling. Dragonling wouldn't be terrible. Here. I guess we'll do Constitution because it's for the tank. Armor pen? Attack wouldn't be bad. Let's do some Winter's Breath, I think. So we'll just do Brickstone because we got Constitution. What else do we need? We need Bianca. What got any strike bonus? Flank bonus? I guess critical strike bonus. Grip, you say. Some arms. Alright, let's do some more mods. Lovius. Bum, 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 bum. Vigorous helmet. Need another. Let's see here. Let's get Solus in here because she's the one that I'm making this for. It's fancy.
Looks fine.
Okay, so we just need the light on. Gonna need Varrock here. Range defense. Yeah, come on.
Good.
Dang it, I know there's one more. Photo warrior.
Right.
Whip. Varric with his stuff. My bad, equipped you with the add-on. You with this crazy armor. Rawr. Got barracks. Amulet up. Power. Alright. Oh yeah, let's try Cassandra out. See if I can talk about her brother yet. If not, I don't think I
Yes.
will.
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to
Okay,
speak of
just don't
Anthony.
like me? Okay, that's fine.
Another time, perhaps.
I'll let you get back to work.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry.
Yay!
Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
So nobody ever watched over the Seekers?
It was the Divine's duty, but she could only do so much when the truth was hidden from her. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
Do you think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
Possibly. Though the Seekers themselves would need to change. They were clearly not willing
Change
to,
it.
even though they abandoned everything they stood for to avoid it. In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hands.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons.
According
and
to
are
Alistair,
immune to mind
it's the same
control.
thing.
Useful considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, though that depends on the individual.
Okay, now what are your
What
gifts?
kind of gifts do you have?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will.
Okay,
Some
where's that
Seekers
button
use
at?
it to interrogate. Others
It's not in
see
this
it
game, that's for
paramount.
sure.
Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
You're right. Something should have been done.
When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people. We empty ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say
Why was
more
it
should be
arduous?
needed. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
Give us later into the
I've no more
game.
questions.
I have plenty more
Great.
questions.
May I ask you about the Chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now. They have no Templars, no leadership, and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the Divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
I do. Though I understand how someone born outside of human society might think otherwise. Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace
That's
old
right.
ones.
You're just
You will
human
have learned
religion
nothing
to your
from
human
history.
god.
The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
So, what should this new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important. Instead of building cathedrals and sewing gowns for the Divine, the Chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable. The Chantry has many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration. They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
What influence does Chancellor Roderick really wield?
He's a bureaucrat, responsible for communicating the Divine's will to the rest of the Chantry. Therefore, he's accustomed to the clerics hanging on his every word, hoping his influence will benefit them. Despite that, Roderick is not a bad man. He's frightened, and believes his place is to fill the gap left by Most Holy's death. Some might agree. As far down the chain
So
of
might call
command
him
as
an
he is,
opportunist
there is
then.
no one left above him.
How big a problem could he be?
No more than he is already. He sent his message to the College of Clerics. That is the only card he had to play. Dealing with him further only lends him credibility he doesn't deserve.
Will the Chantry replace Divine Justinian?
They will try. Once the priests withdraw for the Grand Consensus, it is against Chantry law for them to emerge without naming a new Divine. Sometimes it takes days, or weeks, or even months. The problem now is that no clear successor to Justinia exists. All worthy clerics died with her at the Conclave.
Hmm?
So what happens if they can't agree on something?
Theoretically, they will argue until exhaustion takes them or they see reason. Practically, however, if the grand consensus goes on too long, the Chantry will crumble. Any cleric with ambition but little sense will see this as her one chance, and plenty of such clerics exist. We shall see what happens. The Inquisition must act in the meantime.
If they do choose a new divine, will you serve her?
That depends on whether she would have me. I am a rebel now, remember? And even if she would, I do not know. It would depend on what type of divine she is.
What type of
I am no
divine
longer
she
in a
is?
position to follow blindly, and no new divine could expect such obedience now.
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Alright, now will you tell me about your brother?
Yes.
Huh?
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to
well,
speak
okay.
of Anthony. Another
Sure.
time,
Yeah,
perhaps.
that's fine, whatever.
I'll let you get back to work.
Skyhold, I guess. World map. Let's go to Haven. Let's go to Hinterlands. Let's go get a better tank than Cassandra. It's not really better, it's more like they will approve of the stuff that I'm doing. And free approval ups are always nice.
Nothing to report, sir.
To a waterfall. Blood bonus, let's go. Positions, retreat, supply. Come on, just... Hey, Barrack, stay up there. Alright, let's level up everyone else, I suppose. Oh. So Barrack. Sandra 0, Solar 0, just Barrack have 3. Must have been neglecting my poor rogue boy. Whoops. Another Birmingham. Yeah.
They will make this a fight, not us. Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not... How do you know my name? Who said... Ah! That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come!
Kill them all!
Hold the wall then! Make them come to me!
You're dead, bastard! Dead!
How do you go from sword and board to having a two-hander? Such a weird one.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I've been called a lot of things lately by a lot of people.
Well, I'm talking to you. Stop dancing.
We're Inquisition, trying to find out why the Wardens disappeared and if it had anything to do with the Divine's murder.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
What's the Warden purpose got to do with throwing farmers at bandits?
This was different. I was in the area recruiting, fought some demons, then I heard about the stealing. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time, they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire, make you better than you think you are.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt? That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they'd disappear to.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Planned to stay that way for months. Years.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackwall, but this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
The Inquisition needs all the support it can get. But what can one Grey Warden do?
Save the fucking world if pressed. Look, maybe fighting demons from the sky isn't something I'm practiced at. But show me someone who is. And like I said, there are treaties. Maybe this isn't a blight, but it's bloody well a disaster. Some will honor them. Being a Warden means something to a lot of people.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This Warden walks with the Inquisition.
Alright. Barrack, Blackwall. Solus, let's go.
You've seen many things in the Fade. How do you know they're true?
I don't. Everything in the Fade is a memory. And memories are all too easily muddied. Just like your history books. They contain truth, but reason and sense are required to extract it.
Alright, Blackwaw. Let's get the brutal blade of... Sure that. Vigorous armor. Nice armor. Needs to level up. Alright. He's equipped and he's well armed. Ooh, Velveteen. Okay. The Elysian Empire. I figure we get this codex somewhere in Orlais, not a random hut in the hinterlands, but okay. These hunger pains, let us go back to the... Let's travel here.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Forgot about, I guess I'll fight these guys first. You guys gonna fight or what?
Templar.
Let's see here. Yeah, we need to do measuring the veil. So I forgot to do measuring the veil. Traveling. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here, I wonder. Outskirts. Yeah, we murdered that ram.
The apostates have fled into the hills.
Fine work out there, killing those vultures.
People will think twice before attacking the Inquisition now.
So it was just you, alone in the vast wilderness?
What are you on about?
The lone wanderer searching the world. What's he trying to find? Love? Absolution?
Try someone with a strong arm and stronger will to fight Darkspawn.
Yes, but what does that represent?
Wanting to kill more Darkspawn.
You're just like Sebastian.
Sebastian.
What's that?
Asterium, you say? Let's use this set Asterium. Puzzle simulator. Oh, so it's a sort of start over here. It's pretty simple. Sword of Mercy, you say?
Where does this lead?
Where does it lead? It just shot 2 beams off into the distance. Good lord. How do we mine ore with our hands is my better question. Lotus and root complete, really? I thought that was complete like a long time ago, so... Did I go the wrong way? Do we need to go north to get here? Oh my god, just let me down. Let me just go to the crossroads then.
Hopefully the Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
Yeah, we're working on that, remember?
It's good to have commerce restored. Many goods here.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups, some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
Thanks for the warning.
There, the bandits!
We just went over that. They're not bandits.
I doubt that's the last of them.
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
And Duran Atishan. I did not expect to see another Dalish blood here. My name is Miris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead. Thank you for joining me. I do not think I could have done this alone.
What took you away from your clan?
They were all killed by a demon that our keeper was foolish enough to summon. I am the only survivor of Clan Vernen. I was searching for another clan that would take me in when the breach appeared. Now, I'm doing whatever I can to help with this madness.
Oh.
That's not normal fire.
I have heard of this, but never seen it before. It is called Veil Fire. It is a form of sympathetic magic, a memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin. Are helping to strengthen the veil. This area should be safer for travelers now.
Well, that should prove useful. And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Mahalani, Maglandeva, Bi Enasali.
Aye. Perhaps you're right. Here, take it. Go with Nathal's blessing.
The Veil Fire must be making the runes legible.
Yay. What do we got? Junk. Oh, reservoir. Come on. Let's go take care of the East Road bandits, and then I guess set up camp, and then head back around.
They are retreating. We must pursue.
Lord, sounds a little bloodthirsty. Maybe whirlwind green. Letter. Complete. Weapon fragments, you say?
We could make camp here?
Could. And will. Eventually. Okay. Established. We'll need more power. We murdered that boar because it was worth so much EXP. We just needed some ram meat.
It must have been some time since the Renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Nice way of throwing that shade, Solus. Got a gun I do can firing up.
That crossbow is remarkable, Varric. I am surprised the dwarves have not made more of them.
The woman who made Bianca would rather that not happen. Wars are bloody enough as it is. A crossbow that fires this far and this quickly, with so little training, every battle would be a massacre.
Indeed. I am surprised, not disappointed.
Oh yes, wait, taunt him there, friend. Taunt him. Hey, I got enough meat for the hunter. Chest over here. What's this? Schematic, but it's a trash bin.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I am not the Herald of Andraste.
As I suspected. Stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
No, I can seal rifts.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
This cult. What are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will, and so we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the Golden City.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
Okay.